Hey, good morning, Seweird. We are getting ready to go over some new arrival that's coming to Seweird. I'm so excited for that. Sorry, I'm just walking around my warehouse because wanted to make sure I get my notes. Okay, so today I'm gonna do the live to try to focus um the detail on the cutting table because that way we can see the fabric better. Okay, let's see if this one's gonna work for you guys. Actually, it doesn't look too well, so probably we'll do this way. We'll probably do this way. So hi everyone. If you can see here, let me know. Welcome to the chat. Okay. Chat filter. Okay, all messages. Alright, so if you can see this live, just let me know. Type hi. So without further ado, so today we're gonna be going over 4 different things. 4 different things. Just checking if this live is working. Okay, we're gonna be going over 4 different things. I see one person in. Are you here for the Seweird though? Seweird new arrival fabric. If you are, say hi. So today we are going over 4 different things. The first one will be some model fleece. The second one will be some cotton, model cotton French terry. I'm really excited for them too. They are more structured than the fleece. And the third one, we will be introducing 3 different interfacing. And finally, we have, I believe, 15 different bolt of novelty type of cotton woven. I'm not able to see any comments. Can anyone that's here do a testing? Okay, I see. How are you? Good, good. Hi. Hi. So we are going over fabric. So if you are here for fabric, that would be wonderful. Thank you. Good morning, Wagner, Christina. I think that's you. So, okay, without further ado, let's get on with the fabric. We're gonna be, I'll be disclosing how much will be regular price, the early bird price, and we'll also be going over how many yards will be available. Unfortunately, some of them the quantity are very limited, which is kind of the way I like it because that way I can really just pick like the better thing that have some. So for the oatmeal fleece, model fleece, this is the wrong side. So you can see super duper soft and this is the right side. Right side is just like a French terry. This one remind me a lot of poly rayon French terry, which is like a soft hem, but it has a very luxury feeling. Okay, so let's check the width of fabric first. I'm gonna put my pen and stuff here, knife here. Let's check the width of fabric first. So how's everyone on a hump day? Today's a Wednesday, right? I have to think about this. Sometimes I'm not sure what's the day of the week. Being running your own small business, sometimes days of week is really confusing. Okay, so this one is folded 31, so that means the width of fabric is 62. So I'll put at 61 width of fabric, just give and take, and let's do the stretch info. This one will have 42 yards only, and the regular selling price will be $10.50 a yard. We're gonna be doing $8.50 a yard doing the early bird sales. So the goal is after the live today, I will probably be Abigail. Hey. So after the live today, I have to go pick up my 2 kids, and I will be working on listing them throughout the day when I get time, working on my laptop. So that's the goal. And then we just went over real quick the fleece model. I want to show you guys how stretchy that is. Like really wonderful stretch here. So let's do it on the ruler. So grabbing 10 inches, it go to 18. Go to 18. It's slightly slower here, but here has a more bounce to it. So the salvage, so that was 18, right? So that's 80%. So let's put 70%, give and take 10%. And the salvage one from 10, it also go to 18, but this part has more bounce to it. The salvage stretch, interestingly, have more bounce to it. So this is 4-way, 61 inches. So yeah, really love how the model fleece feels like. How do I describe it? It feels like cashmere got a little bit thicker. That's how it feels like. Really soft. You do not want to miss it. So again, if you missed the earlier part, I will have about 42 yards of the oatmeal, and then the retail will be $10.50. Early bird will be $8.50 a yard. I'll be selling them by the yard. Okay. The reason I say that is because the novelty quilting woven and the interfacing, I will be selling them differently by half yard. Okay. The second one we're gonna be showing is the navy. If you see what I'm wearing, you know I love navy. Hey, hi, welcome in. We're going over fabrics that will be launching to Seweird website soon. So after the live, I'll be working on it. So let's check the width of fabric too. Why we have it. This is gonna be have 45 yards. The navy will have 45 yards. And I check from edge to edge. Also 31. So also 31. So it's 62 width of fabric. So we'll be telling them about 60. Well, this one actually I might have to change my listing. I thought it's a fleece, but it's not as brushed. Okay, so this is the model. Very, very fuzzy. This one doesn't have that fleece. This one doesn't have the fuzzy. Ooh. So, while it have the very similar hand, it's not fuzzy. Okay, so I'm just gonna actually call it model French terry. So not fleece. This is gonna be just the French terry. So model French terry. Super soft, and they are all about the model. Are gonna be about 11 ounce, the fleece. So for any question, feel free to let me know. Pop any questions. So yeah, so this one I thought it's a fleece by the right side, but it's actually not a fleece. I didn't even catch that. Okay, so this one gonna be super soft. Model spandex French terry, very soft hand. Again, it feels like cashmere. That's what it feels like. I love navy color. Okay, so let's do a stretch info. So this is cross grain, how you're gonna wear it. So from 0 to 10, it go to 60%. So I'm gonna put that as a 50% stretch. And then for the salvage, 0 to 10, that also go to 60. So I'm gonna call it 50%. So from 0 to 10, that go to 60%. That actually mean 0 to 10, that go to 16. That actually means 60%. But I put 50% 4 ways, just to give and take any differences in pulling it. Okay. So yeah, feel free to let me know any questions. Yeah, I'm so happy to see Christina and Abigail here. We had like a lot of people go in and out, which are not interested in sewing and fabric. So yeah, glad they visited, but we probably don't need them there. So this is the fleece back. You see that? So this is the model fleece. Very luxury feeling. This one is gonna be called Goblin Blue. Goblin Blue. Very interesting color. I actually will call it stone blue. The vendor on their card call it a goblin blue. Yeah, so see, goblin blue. I'm not doing the exact yardage because I already cut some off for my stretching. Yeah, so very interesting. And then so basically how they did the free. Yeah, that's beautiful. How they did the fleece is that originally they have French terry and then they fuzz it up to make that. So do you see that? This is so cool. I really love this one too. So this one will only have 42 yards. So the navy model French Terry will be 45 yards. And then the oatmeal and goblin fleece model French Terry fleece will be 42 yards only. So let's check the stretch info. From 0 to 10. Oh, this one go to 14. So I'm actually gonna call it 30%. Let's see the salvage. So yeah, each of them are different. Oh, this one still has a lot of salvage stretch. So from 0 to 10, it go to 18. So we're gonna call it 70% stretch. And I check the width of fabric too. Width of fabric. This one folded says 32, so 62 inches width of fabric. So very good width of fabric. So quick summary: oatmeal 42 yard, width of fabric 61 inch, gonna be stretched 70% full waist. And the navy, which I thought was a fleece, but it's actually just a super soft model French terry. This one will have 45 yards, and it's also 61 width of fabric, and the stretch is 50% full waist. And then lastly is the goblin blue. Goblin blue. This one gonna have 42 yards, and then it's actually a little bit wider for 62 inches, and it's gonna stretch it 30% cross grain, and your salvage stretch is where the most stretch is 70%. So what that means is probably gonna be pretty good drape. Okay, so that is the three that first batch, and then we're gonna go over the second category, which will be, look at those colors. Aren't they just beautiful for fall and winter? So those are gonna be the model cotton French terry. They are gonna be 14 ounce. Hey Beth, hey Beth. So quick summary, we just went over the 11 ounce model fleece slash navy is a French terry. They're gonna have like anywhere 42 to 40 yards only. And then right now we're gonna be showing the cotton model French terry. So those are a bit more structured. As you can see, the one that we just showed are soft like cashmere. This one are gonna be bottom weight or jacket weight type. So yeah, let's go over the black. And they all are ultra wide. So the model fleece one are about 61 and 62 width of fabric. And let's check this one. This one folded is 35, so that's 70 width of fabric. 70 width of fabric, so very wide. You'll get more out of 1 yard. So the model fleece and the model cotton French terry, their regular retail are all gonna be $10.50 a yard, but during the early bird sale, they will be $8.50 a yard. And I do plan to do sale toward the end of the year. Those will not be included because those are pretty hard to get and gonna be probably the latest and the only drop for this winter. So just make sure you grab them at the early bird sale. That will be the cheapest way to grab them. And then at some point in time, I might bring them to Whatnot show, but they won't be cheap down. I don't like to cheap down my precious new arrival. So this is the cross grain stretch. They're about 14 ounce again. So this is your salvage stretch, which is very good. Let's check from 0 to 10. This is about 15. So 50%, but I'm going to write as 40%. Okay, 70 width of fabric, and then the salvage 0 to 10, go to 16. So that is 60%, but I'll mark it as 50%. Yarded, does it say? Okay, so this one I will be able to post 60 inches, 60 yards. And then did you say this is the last drop of the year? To my understanding, yes. Like so far what I have planned, this is the last drop of the year. And then of course this week we're gonna be getting the custom pre-order in. So actually you can combine order with your custom pre-order But only the knit part of the custom pre-order is coming in this week. So we still have, maybe it will be coming like Friday. So yeah, so it would be perfect to combine your custom pre-order and this drop, if that makes sense. But then, like, if your custom pre-order is more rush, then probably you don't want to combine, because when they are here, I can just try to ship them first. Those things are gonna be on the big fat bowl. I have to pull it out to cut. So just to make sure I give you guys option, I probably will post that in the group as well. Okay, so yeah. So that is the plan, but then if I see anything interesting from the vendor, I might grab too. So it's just like right now for the planned drop, this is the last one for the year. Okay, so for 0 to 10, we already did, right? Oh yeah, 40%. So 50% I write 40%, and then 60% I write 50%. So base structure, 14 ounce, so it's like a really good structure. Pant weight, bottom weight. The knit I pre-order are Halloween prints. Are there any Christmas? Any Christmas? Christmas fabric. I don't really do too much seasonal print because they are seasonal. But I can look at one of my vendor who will do like 15 yards, different things. I'll see if they have any Christmas thing to drop interest post too in the group. That's a good reminder too, because yeah, I'm not like huge on the Christmas print, but a lot of people are. Yeah, so if you notice, lately I've been getting a little bit more solid. It could be because also my kids are a little bit bigger now. So yeah, my like personal interest gravitate a little bit more toward the solid too. Oh my god, look at this teal color. How pretty. This is so pretty. This too. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's see how wide is the width of fabric on this. Okay, so this is also folded 35. So the width of fabric again is 70-inch. Yeah, solely are easier to sew. I bet. Thanks for looking. No problem, because I actually really do like holiday print. They are really cute to look at. But for sure, I think solid are easier to sell. Yeah, for sure. So let's see the stretch info. So again, this is ultra wide, 70 width of fabric, folded at 35. So you get a lot out of 1 yard. And then they are 14 ounce for this whole yard. So from 0 to 10, so about 40% as well, teal. And let's check the selvage. This is the selvage. Selvage, I want to say stretch a little bit more. Yeah, so the selvage is also 50%, just like the black. With the fabric 70-inch, just like the black. And the stretch are 40% cross grain and 50% on the selvage stretch, just like the black. And then, so this is cotton model French terry, so it have a bit more structure. Okay, so last one on that collection is the burgundy. So pretty. I love how pretty the color is. So edge to edge, let's see the width of fabric again. Edge to edge, let's see the width of fabric. Okay, so this one is also folded 35, so that's 70 width of fabric. The stretch looks really promising too. 0 to 10. 0 to 10, it's really good. 50% here. I'm gonna put 50%. And then this is the selvage. Selvage feel even more stretchier. So 70 inches. So that's 70%. So I'm gonna put 60%. Okay. So yeah, amazing. So again, the cotton model French terry gonna come with burgundy, teal, and black. Black I will have 60 yards. Let's see teal. How many yards? Teal I will have 58 yards. And then burgundy I will have 62 yards. Okay, so real quick, so they are gonna be cotton model French terry. They are all gonna be 70 inches wide, so ultra wide. black gonna have 60 yard, teal gonna have 58 yard, the burgundy gonna have 62 yard. The regular retail will be 10.50 a yard. During the early bird sale, there will be 8.50 a yard, and that will be the cheapest price for the year for sure. Okay, and then we're gonna go through our third different product line for the drop. So a lot of us are venturing into bags, and a lot of us are expert in bag making. I'm like a more confident beginner on the bag, so I can do like zipper pouches, I can do snap. Yeah, those will be from the website, yes, Beth. So yeah, those will probably not gonna go to Whatnot until maybe next year to see what's left off from this year and see. So yeah, they are gonna be going through the regular website, Seweird.com. So I have my Shrek team compare this for me. You guys know Jen, right? Jen, she does a lot of bag, and she do video tutorial for sophisticated. So she let me know, and based on my experience from selling SF101, my woven premium, this is thicker than the SF101. So what I'm planning to do is I'm gonna list them as a regular retail $8.50 a yard and $6.50 for the sales. So $6.50 a yard for the sales, and this is the kind of the iron on part, and then this is the smooth part. So this is slightly thicker, slightly more structured than SF101 compared to the very popular Pellon company brand. Okay, so we're gonna do this is gonna be sold by the yard, and then this is perfect for the woven projects. Okay, and then they're gonna be self folded. So this one gonna be self folded because it is still a type of woven, so it'll be self folded. So now next one is what I believe comparable to Decaville, but it's different finishing. So this is the iron on part. You can see already how, I don't know if you can hear it. Can you hear that? So you can hear how like structured and thick that is. It almost feels like plasticky, although it's not plasticky. So this one is actually structured enough to fold, to roll actually, but I'm gonna probably sell them folded because that way shipping is better. Well, I will actually compare. If I can do folded for similar shipping, I'll fold it. Okay, and they're gonna be sold by half yard because if I can roll it and ship, I will try if the shipping is actually still good. So I'm gonna be sell them by half yard. So they're gonna be regular $6 half yard, but during the sale they'll be $4.50 half yard. See how structured that is? This is a half yard. Just feel like a vinyl roll. So this is a more structured one. People say it's comparable to Decaville. Okay, so I'm actually just gonna call it interfacing heavy because this is non-branded one to my understanding. So I'm not gonna like do a marking on it. And then this one, which is just gonna be called the woven premium because it's a bit more premium than the most commonly used SF101. Okay, so any question on that? Any questions? Well, you can always feel free to drop question for this drop anytime in the chat. Even after the live is over, I believe it's still open for commenting. You can still comment. Okay, and lastly but not least, we have 15 boats of a different novelty print. So I will be opening them one by one so we can go over them. Okay, and the novelty one, let me see how much I can do. Okay, so the novelty one, they are retail, by manufacturer retail is $12.99, but I will be selling them as $10.99 retail per yard. But during the early bird, they will be listed as $4.50 half yard. $4.50 half yard. So this is the manufacturer retail. by Spring Created, and the thing with them is everything is officially licensed. So this is not the inspired art. Everything is officially licensed. Let's see. Yeah, so it's officially licensed, and I believe all the maker and then by Sanrio, all the maker are gonna be from Spring Created. So and they are only 8 yards on a boat. So only 7.5 yards will be listed on the website because I do need car allowance. Almost 100% they only count short. They do not count extra. So if I want to car with like a little bit more generously for car allowance, I can only list 7.5 yards. Okay. And if you order like 3.5 yards, it will be continuously as 1.5 yards. So this is the official Hello Kitty. So this is bowl number 1. Yes. So this actually came in yesterday. I had it ordered and they never give me tracking. So I was like, okay, when is it coming? So because I also had the interfacing plan, they're gonna make the perfect, even just a simple cute pouches with the interfacing. It add like a little bit more texture and value to it. You will see. So definitely testing out with like the new interfacing while you place your order, and with those one. Okay, so about Spring Created fabric. When I first started selling fabric, I consider Spring Created fabric quality a little bit less. Okay, less than Art Gallery because Art Gallery really is premium. And then compared to Riley Blake, I would say quality wise would be Spring Created, Riley Blake, and Art Gallery. But I'm surprised how they have improved. So this time when I open the bowl, I don't feel bad quality, I guess. It's actually pretty decent. I would say it's very comparable to Riley Blake in a way. Okay, so definitely a good fabric, and then I love it how this company Spring Created has more officially licensed cute prints. So that's why I decided to do a drop ship with them to have my vendor help me. I actually don't have an official account with them, so this had to be drop shipped through one of my regular supplier that I trust. Yeah, because I cannot commit to like thousands of dollars for a year. Yeah, with the Spring Created, I don't know how much Seweird love woven. So this is the first one. So we had total 15. And then the second one gonna be Mario. Okay, so I'm actually not gonna open one by one because there seems to be no point to do that. But this is again, they're gonna retail at $12.99, but my retail gonna be $10.99 a yard. During the early bird, I will be listing as $4.50 for half yard. $4.50 for half yard. So yeah, for Mario, this is gonna make the cutest button-up shirt for any boys. Okay. And then third one we have, let's do all the Hello Kitty. Let's show all the Hello Kitty. And third one we have this Hello Kitty in pink. Hello Kitty in pink. Look at how cute that is. And I wonder if any of you will like cut it off and interfacing it and just do it as like a scrapbooking element. That would be so cute too, right? Or make your own tag, like cut it out interfacing and then make your own tag on the shirt. It would be so cute. So the idea is limitless, like really so cute. And then we have this more festival Hello Kitty. What does it say? Fresh. So this is like a Hello Kitty with milk, flower, and just like a pink. What's this? Like a balloon. So this one looks very festive. Let's see what it's called. I wonder if they have like the collection name for it. Licensed character. Okay. It didn't tell me the collection name, but this is official Hello Kitty license by Spring Created. Let's look at this side. Okay, I'm just checking. Yeah, so yeah, their fabric bow doesn't say the collection, but very cute. Okay, so all of them gonna come 8 yard bow, so they will only be listed at 7.5 yard. And then I have some peanuts. Let me show you guys. Peanut, Charlie Brown, and Peanut and Snoopy. Oh, this is so cute, right? This is so cute. And I like it how it's a little bit had the gray background. Had the gray background. So super cute, super cute. I'm not sure how I'm gonna name each of them. To make a quick listing, I might just do some keyword listing. Yeah. So cute. Official license. Yeah, I love Snoopy too. This one's so cute. I think I might have 2 Snoopy. Let me check. Oh yes, look at this. This is the cartoon boy Snoopy. Oh. So read the cartoon while you are sewing a project, right? So cute. So yeah, so everything gonna be 8 yard, but I'll list it as a 7.5 yard. And then we have some Disney ones. So this is the classic Mickey Mouse. I love how this one's giving the vintage vibe. Love it. So cute, right? I do wish that it's more actually not overlapping, so we can do it as a tag. You know what I'm saying? But it's still super duper cute, super duper cute. I love it. So this one will make any button-up shirt again for the guys, especially people like in my generation or around there. We watch a lot of Mickey Mouse, right, growing up. So yeah, this one will be like so good. And then we talk about Disney. So of course we have, this is the Nightmare Before Christmas, right? Nightmare Before Christmas. This is the Nightmare Before Christmas. Again, everything is officially licensed. Yeah, everybody. Thank you for loving the Snoopy too. Yeah, so hopefully you guys like the Mickey earlier. And then this is Nightmare Before Christmas. And then we have 2 different stitch. I'll show you the first one. We have Stitch in Blue. How cute. Stitch in Blue. I really love it because for $4.50 for half yard, you're getting the official license. So it's like enjoying the character print without having to pay premium custom price, right? Well, it's a quilting woven, so you can really use it as a knit, but there's so many projects for quilting woven. So this is the Stitch in Blue. And then we have Stitch in Pink. So you get the boy Stitch and the girl one. And then you got that background. Super duper cute. Super cute. Right? Aren't you guys so excited for this drop for all the cute woven? Let me do side by side because I feel like the lighting is making it weird. I'm gonna click on the lighting to make it more white. Okay, this is the more white background. Okay, yeah, so that's a better color looking, and let's do a comparison. So Stitch in Blue and Stitch in Pink. Yeah, it looks more pink, but I think on the screen look a little bit more peach. And then continue with the Disney one. We have all those Disney princesses. Perfect for that little girl. You love that. You can't wait to make some little bags. And exactly because it's also Christmas, so it's perfect to make some little projects. Also like for teacher abbreviation, so you can easily make for the kitchen stuff. You can do like a hand warmer, the bowl holding microwavable warmer. Just make sure all your interfacing need to be 100% cotton too. If they have poly, when you microwave, that's gonna get burned, just to make sure. Yeah, or you can make woven project that doesn't require interfacing. So something like a hot cocoa cup warmer, those are gonna be great. Little zipper pouches, those are so fun to do too. And then for some girly, just a little bit stretchy elastic hairband for them to wash face and just pull the face to the back. That's perfect too. So a lot of project you can do and a lot of free project on the internet for woven too. So yeah. So you got your Moana, you got your Little Mermaid, you got your Cinderella. Oh, then you even got oh, what's her name? What's her name? Oh, the the one with the froggy, and she wanted to be a chef. Oh, I forgot her name too. Okay, but you guys know. Tijuana? Tiana? Tijuana, right? Yeah. Thank you for helping. And then we got Alice in the Wonderland. How cute. You got that singing rose. And then you got the crazy tea party people. And then you got that cat. Yes, yes, thank you. You know, and I'm so grateful for you guys, like Christina, Beth, and Abigail for being here. Because sometimes when I go on YouTube, I'm always thinking like, oh, am I going to get some weirdo coming to the chat again? It happened every single time. Today, it happened a little bit, but they were not too bad. Oh, your Didi is Alice? Your daughter? Her name is Alice? This is going to be so cute. So cute. And then we had the ever so famous Bluey, official Bluey. So I don't have a lot of custom Bluey print, but I know Bluey is still kind of big, and Bluey actually give pretty good messages. So yeah, they're pretty fun to watch. I watched a few, and they had that British accent, kind of interesting. They're always weirdo, but we're so weird. I know, so I'm like, welcome to So Weird, and you're so weird. I know. And then we have, this is the second to last one. Second to last one. We have some, this is Marvel, right? Marvel? This is Marvel, I believe. Yeah, this is the Marvel superheroes, right? Yes. Yeah, Bluey was so cute. So Marvel superheroes. So cute. I love how they look so kawaii. And then it's not super micro size. That's what I like about it. They're actually a good size. So some of the one in the past was like the small, and I didn't really like that. So this one is a good size. So again, this woven is really mixed with a boy and girl. So I really have both of them in mind. And finally, a non-character one, but you'll love it because who doesn't like mushroom? Mushroom. Yeah, Marvel Avengers. Yeah, the earlier one. So this is mushroom and so pretty. Okay, so I should write it down. Let me write it down. Marvel Avengers. Yes. I shouldn't call them Marvel superhero. Marvel Avenger. Actually, whenever I don't know, I just ask my kids. They know everything, right? They think they know more than me. Yeah, mushroom's so cute. So I really love this one. And this is the last one. Yes, yes, yes. So this is like any age, any gender, you cannot go wrong with mushroom. I mean, it does look a little bit more flowy garden, so definitely more girly print, but still it's mushroom. So that will conclude the drop that I will be working on. So after the live, I will be working on the website, and for those who follow me on Whatnot, you'll notice I've been postponing the show. I've been like not able to do any new show because there's just so much in the background I'm working on in the shop right now too. And then I'm also making room on the cutting table to prepare for the custom pre-order to come in. So that's kind of like in a nutshell what's going on. So I'm hoping to list it by midnight tonight and then launching tomorrow morning, or that's the goal at least. So you will probably, for those who is late nighter, before you go to sleep, you can check out the Seweird website. But definitely check early in the morning. That's my goal. Okay. So yeah, thank you guys again for joining me live. All those information, I'll be sharing this YouTube link to my Seweird listing, so that I will have all the fabric info with the fabric stretch for those knits that we did earlier, and also the woven. We will be able to see it. Oh, Ken, you are here too. I'm so glad. And then just another real quick on the interfacing. I think this will be great for this premium woven interfacing will be great. But honestly, my strike team also did woven on this, and then they give me the comparison photo what it looks like. So it will be your choice to see which woven you want to try. The softer one gonna be sold by the yard for $6.50 a yard on sale. This one will be selling by half yard for $4.50 half yard during the sale. And then this one, if I could, I will try to ship it raw, but I will also post it depending on your order. Sometimes I'll ship it folded. Okay. So yeah, thank you again, guys. Bye. I will see you back in the group. Bye, guys. Bye.